Have
We are live. Did you count down? Are you eating breakfast?
maybe. I'm having maybe the final bite of my bar for the moment.
Bar breakfast. How was your weekend?
Wow. That's all you can say is wow. Started training at 2 p.m. Saturday afternoon and finished at 1:30 a.m.
AM? What are you doing?
a.m.
And Sean is making fun of you for eating.
I'm trying to swallow. Yeah, we started at 2 p.m. We started at 2 p.m. I went on stage for the first time at 2 p.m. and I got off stage at 1:30. Came
Wow.
off a couple times in between, and we took some breaks, and some stuff. But it was what an amazing group. I mean, the to think that, and many of them started at 10, and to think that people were there from 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30 in the morning to register until 2 o'clock in the next morning, and fired up. I mean,
Even one.
excited. It was awesome. Might be a little tired still, but it was
Uh,
awesome. It really was. It was absolutely amazing. Just you know, it's so fun as a speaker or a trainer when people want to learn,
yes.
when they desire to learn. And so it didn't really matter how long we had gone or whatever. We went until the questions ended. Literally, I mean, training a module, you know, then somebody else training a different module, me coming back training a module, somebody else coming back, break, back and forth, right? We took a dinner break in there. But and then the last one was we're going until all the questions are answered.
That's true. Let's see. Sean was like, you rocked it. The audience had to be super spectacular as well. Anyone who wants that much info, that's an amazing community.
It's exactly it.
It can just, it's exhausting. I was telling somebody, we had our grand opening Friday, and they were asking some of the stages I've been on, and I was talking about the one where we did the Texas, Texas, I never remember the name of it, something for women down in Austin, this huge event. It had Diane von Furstenberg, the chick who's married to the amazing attorney who does human rights stuff. And they're like, well, what's it like? I was like, really, the biggest part that I remember was being pinned down for like 3 hours after the speech with more questions because you don't want to leave. And they're like, well, why don't you just leave?
Right.
They've got questions.
Yeah, it was the coolest thing to at 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock in the morning. At 1 o'clock in the morning, security came in the room and said, "You've got to wrap up. You're supposed to be out of here at midnight." And we said, "Sorry, we'll be out in a minute." And then that was another hour later, and because people had questions, and they were like, "No, we'll go until we'll find another hotel the next time." It was phenomenal. It really was. But you just and then you think through all the relationships and all the things that were created by it, and what's going to come out of it is we're going to do 120 events next year.
120 events.
Yep. Think that through.
Well, I'm thinking, like, are any of them going to be on the same day?
Probably not.
That was a lot of days. Let's see. I missed the go. I am sure the grand. Yeah, you did. The grand opening. We
Yeah,
had a.
so did I.
I got really lucky. The janitorial crew pretty much cleaned up all the mess over the weekend because I was so exhausted when I left Friday night that I kind of just picked up what had to be picked up, like the food, and then just left. And I came back and it was relatively clean this morning. Some light, picking up papers, and full house, great people, fresh faces came. So not just the faces I'm used to and clients, and Fiverr sponsored, and we had some people show up from them, and Internations, a small community with people made up from expats. One person got the invite and she passed it around to her group. So all around good showing, lots of champagne. Dallas event.
Cool. Yeah, I missed it too. Dang it.
See, if you had
Anyway,
been here and flown out Saturday,
yeah, that wasn't going to happen.
awake the entire time.
I could have stayed awake the entire weekend. I pretty much did anyway. But as John said, if after this weekend, I've got bags under my chin. So it's like, but it's so fun to talk to, when people want to learn and just want to serve other people. And, well, how do I do this? How can I do this? How could I do this better? What could happen here? It's just, God, it's exciting. It's just fun, and then you're not done until you're done. And then once you're done, you're pretty done. You're pretty, you're pretty done. Like at 1:50 in the morning, you want to come over? You want to come to the house and chill for a little while? Yeah, no. I mean, would love to, but no, just not thinking I'm up for that at the moment. So
right. Well, I'm slow too this weekend because that was so much work to put on for the grand opening that
I can't believe Sean missed it.
I know. You know what he did? He shows up at 3:30 at my office. The few minutes that I'm actually running out to get drinks, and then takes a picture. I was like, "Hi." Didn't actually show up. I'm sure he had a great reason.
Oh, absolutely. He had a nail appointment, I'm pretty sure, but
yeah, those nail appointments will get you.
Exactly. All the time.
I am going to send you
comment coming.
Here, a quick Facebook message. Let's where you're at. Oops. I'm going to work on U+1. I see a little issue though, so I was going to message that to you. Let's see where we're at here with the pages. Book a consult, we have that up. Join free now. That's good.
Yeah, the book a consult's already working. And I mean, it's really cool because I started using it very quickly from us putting it up because I spoke in Dallas on Friday before I flew to LA to do all day Saturday and Sunday, or all day Saturday. And anyway, all good. So the book a consult worked, and that's going to be or the book a time or whatever the heck we got.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. It really is. I'm excited about that.
I'm going to go send a link over to Sean here so we can get him up here.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That is what's missing. Oh, you know what? I didn't share my page, so nobody can see what I'm doing. Let's see. Add a poll. They added where I could add a poll.
Cool.
Let's see. Share your desktop screen. Not sure what kind of poll we would do. That would be interesting. We can poll who we're going to do live. That'd is my note. Oh, here we go. And then back to be live to throw it up. Alrighty.
So we can have multiple people on this too. Is that what you're saying?
On what? On Be Live?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know what the max is. I want to say 6, but not positive. Never tested that far. But like I said, they said add a poll. I'm just not sure. I think it's a poll and it keeps down the tabs. I don't know how it works exactly. I'll have to test that one day. Let's see, where am I at? All right, so yeah, so here's that. We got that. Book now, free gifts, products, home.
Actually, I was talking about this because I was talking about the 101 speaker hacks to make more money lead magnet.
Uh-huh.
because one of the things I did is a a person who's a professional singer who's making the move into the speaking business did about a 15-minute talk,
Ah,
and so I actually coached her, and so I said go to to get the 101 speaker hacks and to do all that. So it's really interesting how this is all um, we're starting to use it sequentially, starting to
uh-huh.
use it little by little and things like that a little bit more, even though it's not perfect yet,
Right. Let's go here.
right?
Did we hook up? I thought we did. Integrations. We did not
Active
hook up
campaign.
Stripe.
What?
You have a Stripe account?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Okay. Let me go. I'm on Safari. Let me go over to Google Chrome. It's a little bit more secure. Did you send it by Facebook?
I
Probably.
mean, gosh, that was like 3 days ago. You know, now you're,
3 days, it feels like a million.
yeah, I mean, it was a long 3 days.
What was your biggest takeaway?
From the event,
Yes.
that people are really hungry for knowledge. There's a lot of stuff out there, but there's not necessarily a lot of knowledge out there. That there's a lot of, in other words, too many people have bought into just, this junk as opposed to truly creating systems and doing it. Like one of the things that I was training on, I said we trained all our people to ask the exact same two closing questions after after a live event. And so, and they're like, well, but then I sound like a robot. No, then you sound consistent. So you each put your own personality into it, but you use the exact same words. The reason is they work. It's like
Yeah.
it's like what we're doing here. You are building templatized process, right? Why?
Mhm.
Because it works. Now once we have the templates, then we can make the templates personally purdy, right? We can make
Personal.
them, yeah, we can make them nice. We can make them customizable to the business and to all those kinds of things. But, first create the system and go. Well, we found the system that worked and converted and did everything. And so after you get through that and you train everybody, and I said, you're all representing the exact same company. Why would you do it differently? Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you represent it with the exact same quality and care? You know, and so I think my biggest takeaway is that there are a lot of people that are really hungry. The other biggest takeaway is I love doing that. I mean, yeah, I'm tired, but okay. I mean, it's just to have people be so ravenous
Mhm.
for good information. It really encouraged me. The other thing is I had a blast speaking. I mean, because I spoke Friday, I spoke all day Saturday. I'll speak again this Wednesday. I want to speak more. Um, yeah, I just have a blast, and um, and the audience likes it and says nice things. I like them saying nice things. So I mean, it's fun to do. It's fun to
Yes.
serve the audience, and it's even better. Like I posted a comment, I got an email from somebody that just said yesterday. I took their email and I made it into a Facebook. I said, "This is why I do what I do," and he basically said, "Your closing sequence was amazing." Uh, it- I can't remember what it said. It was very nice. It was just kind of God bless you for wanting to invest in us. Thank you so much. You're a blessing.
Wow. How big was the
That's
crowd
cool.
again?
150. Decent size.
That's like pushing
Decent size.
too many. Sometimes it can be just too many, and you don't feel like you can get that personal touch. Like at around 100,
Yeah,
I feel like it gets overwhelming for personal touch.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It was in order to include, but think of that many people hanging there the entire time. Actually, we were down to at the end. At now I say that, I remember because I said, "How do we finish?" And which I just meant, "How do we finish?"
Uh
You
huh.
know, how did the whole thing go? And somebody goes, "Oh, we finished with 98 people." So I mean, we had some attrition through the day, but not. You know, I mean, you had
Yeah.
98 people. You had 100 people there at 1:45 in the morning.
And they
You know,
didn't have to be there.
no, they didn't have to be there. I mean, that's the cool part. They chose to be there. Actually, they paid to be there.
They paid to be there.
They didn't pay me, but they paid them. No, I
Someone
mean
got
they
paid.
somebody. Well, they paid to pay for the room and all the other
Yeah.
stuff, but
One-on-one coaching, free stuff. We never did free stuff.
so what I realized is we need to take, you know, like my product, uh, 18 lessons on demand, and put that up there. And Sean's got something very similar. So again, did you give Sean a link?
Oh, well, I gave him a link to go to the scheduling page and to get the
Oh, okay.
scheduler. Which link did he need that I need to send?
Oh, I thought you. No, 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 no. That's fine if that's the link that
Yeah.
he needs to work on or needs to populate. I thought he was coming on the live with us.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Well, I thought that again. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Let's see. I can do that though.
Or maybe we can do that. Well, I'm not sure that he can if he wasn't scheduled to do that. I knew that call was going to come. That call is like 19 minutes later than I thought it was going to be. Well, I knew another because there's some other business that I did out in California, and I knew that I was going to get a call first thing this morning, and I actually expected it by 9 o'clock, and it's 9:19, and that's when it showed up.
All right. So I'm going to go for a product image. Where right here. Look at that beautiful image. You recognize that?
Which wait.
Your
I
hats?
gotta flip. That is such a good looking image. I like that image.
We're going to borrow that image. It's
That's awesome. That's a
right.
beautiful image.
It is a beautiful image.
It really is. They did a fabulous job. I mean,
So
it's so cool. And so, like this speaker that I coached the other night, you know, I just deferred her to go get that here, kind of thing.
you just
So
defer.
it's wait. I deferred her to this site. I said, go to u+1.kivio.com and go download the 101 speaker hacks to make more money.
Is it that small? Ooh, hello. You know what?
That, that weird shaped.
A little smaller than I thought. I stole it from Twitter though, so let me scroll out here. Is it really not that big of an image? It's
It
bigger
would
than.
be it would be awesome to be able to actually can probably send a message to DP and ask them for the original of that shot in a higher res.
Oh, I'm sure, but I'm wondering if there's some reason it would
Way
be
of doing
small.
it another way.
I'm just wondering if it's bigger and I just don't know it, but I think it's just the way that I copied it. So let me go over here to Visme. We'll do it this way. I don't even know what this is, but we're going to cover it up. Instagram. Do I want a square picture?
It's kind of more rectangular.
Yes. Photos.
That looks pretty cool.
I think I want though, because there's a circle picture, so we're going to keep it that way. Download.
There's a circle picture?
There's a circle. Give me a moment. Words are hard. Go ahead and download this. Download faster.
They are hard.
Okay, go to download. It's just taking its. Yeah, because there's a circle picture here I was going to use it for as well. So it's consistent, as you mentioned. No reason to recreate the wheel. Just coming in very small. Oh, now it comes down. It's weird. It's having a moment.
It's not staying proportional?
Well, it's because I'm overextending. Let me come back over here. So let me put my own image block in here.
Did I share that? Let me see if I can grab that image in a different way.
I don't know why this one was being little, but there we go. So now we have that one. And this one is 101 speaker hacks to make more money. Now, I will say, as I read that line now, 101 speaker hacks to make more money from Global Stage Greats. Is the information from Global Stage Greats, or is the money from Global Stage Greats?
The information is from Global Stage Greats. Well, that shouldn't bore you when I say that.
No, I'm not. I told you it's so long.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, right.
So long of a week.
It's Monday. How long of a week can it be?
I meant from the last week. From the last week. It's the match style.
If we're counting last week, yes, it was a long week.
Yeah, that's what I'm counting. Let's see. Let's see. Make that bold. Bold. All right, what do we have here? 106 minutes. Sean, oh, not Sean. Scott Schilling. And who was the other person?
John Childers.
An and sign would be good.
That'd be good.
$101. I'm not even sure how I spelled that. Tom.
101. It's 101.
Speaker tips, tricks, and
speaker hacks. Oh yeah, tips, techniques, and hacks. Tips, hacks, and techniques. Tips, hacks, techniques, and strategies. How many words do you want for the same thing?
And hacks to get your message to more people more efficiently, more
betterer,
profitably. Betterer.
Betterer.
Betterer. Get it out there more betterer. Now, are you pro Oxford comma or not?
Not in my department. It's
Not
not my department. I don't make those decisions.
so the Oxford comma, for the longest time, I didn't know what it was actually called. It's this comma right here. So if you're giving a list
Before the and?
before the and, in specifically in a list. And so I am pro Oxford comics. I feel like when you drop it, there are a couple lists that get a little out of hand.
Okay. You sold me.
All right. Don't make me think.
It's
Let's
Monday.
not do that. Edit. Undo page.
It's Monday and one cup of coffee at this point.
Whew. Only one.
And only a half a power bar.
Half a power bar. What's your favorite power bar?
Sean just put WTH is pro Oxford comma. Wow, I'm out of my league. This is why we have Jena, Sean. This is why we have Jena.
Oh, you are no.
This is the whole. This is the whole reason.
Man, me and I learn from other people. I am not an Oxford comma person. I just know it's one of the things I mess up. So one trick here, right here, always do go up to the edit bar, well, edit on a Mac, and hit, where's it, file, edit? Oh, edit. Paste and match style so it doesn't bring all over the editing. Because right now it's even bringing over the gray back.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. So Kyvio is a cool tool. I mean, it's really interesting the way they've got it set up. It's awesome.
So there we go. 3. We don't need to do it more than we have. And this link, this needs to come here. We can already do this one. Call for details. Let's do it now. Simple action. I'm going to share it to the link. And then we're going to change this text to free. And so now if you have another one, all you have to do is copy.
It looks like a little free. Can't we make it like at least capital free? Or should we make it
little free?
Is that pro Oxford free? Or is that regular free? Well, I mean, it's free. Shout that it's free. Yell. Text yelling.
Does it need an exclamation point as well?
Probably. I'd be proud of it being free.
I'm going to save this really quick because I want to go edit another picture before we forget.
So
we're here. Go ahead.
Sean G. Murphy is set on Book Like a Pro. Oh, it's the Yale free, he said.
It's Yale free. Oh, wow.
So he's set up on Book Like a Pro 2 now.
Okay.
Bookme.name/Sean G. Murphy.
That's not what I need, Sean. The easiest one would be to send me your email and password, and we will go in and copy the embed code and make sure that all the formatting is exactly the same as Scott's, so y'all two look exactly the same consistently. And then we can get you up there. We heard you end half of a PowerPoint.
I'm pretty sure that it was eat, but no.
It's all
D, a T. You know, if nothing else, we're having fun here today if nobody else watches this.
All right.
But they'll watch it later.
The free stuff. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to come off of here. And then I'm going to go to the other funnel and change out a picture.
Yes, you do have to look like me. That's his next question. Does he have to look like me too? So yes.
That would be quite interesting. That would be a good Halloween costume, I think.
That's it. I'm going to Sean. Give me a paisley shirt.
Ooh, a paisley shirt.
See? There, you just popped up the picture. Nice timing.
I know. Right? Let's change this one out to our new one in our free stuff portal. David just walked into the office here. Say hi, David. He'll hear you.
Hello, David.
And look, that is Scott.
Hey, Scott.
How you doing, David?
That green kind of matches what we got going on here.
It does. It's pretty awesome. They did such a good job with that.
I like
how
how
it
they
really is
waved
cool.
it.
I did too.
It looks
very
more
cool.
productized here. I like that. I feel like you should have to do that with all of them now.
Well,
so now again,
it's a very cool report.
Is to share this page as much as humanly possible, like 100 times a day.
And that would be u+1.kivio.com?
No.
Is that what that page? Or what URL would you like it to be?
The page you want to share is the actual landing page. Let me come over to Facebook.
Oh, you tell us what to share and we will share it.
Let's see, Scott. Yeah, share that one. All right.
Share that one. Oh, I see. You shot it to me in a different.
Oh, did I?
Well, you shared on Messenger. That's cool. So it's u+1.kivio.com/speaker-hacks.
It's a little different,
I like it.
Okay, and then so back to the homepage schedule page. Let's go over here to booklet box. Yeah, I'm throwing them out, David. I don't want to wash them. I don't have anywhere to put them. They're like $5 for 6. David's over here giving me garbage because I'm throwing away the champagne glasses from Friday.
Well, when you're as big time as you are, you can do that.
Oh, big time. When I'm when I just don't have places to store it.
Or that could be the other reason. Either one.
I didn't even want to deal with giving it away this time. All right, let's go. I'm working on going to get Sean's stuff so that he will be there. I feel like he's been out of the loop. I want to be out of the loop.
We don't want that.
Yeah, there we go. So we have his open now. I actually don't remember some of the colors, but we're going to do the basics. So I'm going to let he needs to come over here to the calendar. Sean, hard homework. Add your calendar, whether it's Google Calendar or I'll click on the button so you can see. Chronify does the linkage. Whatever calendar you've got, they can handle it. What I care about is the integration. So let's go booking schedule. We're going to give him some times. Oh, he set them for all late. Yeah, I know. Oh, wait, there's some 9 a.m. to 12. For the most part, he's an evening kind of guy.
He is.
Appointments. I don't think I can have 2 open at the same time, so I'm going to come over to. Oh, I don't have a home page. I don't think we've even set up. We did set up yours. Okay. Book now. Let's see what we called yours. Free consultation with Scott Schilling. Free consultation with Sean Murphy. On G. Murphy. There goes my alphabet again. I have got to take this computer in. Cutoff. How many cutoff? We need a whole day. Interval, do every 30 minutes. Duration. Do we do 30 minutes on yours or an hour?
Yep, 30 minutes.
Ooh, let's see what's in the hour button. 30 minutes. Padding, 15 minutes. Cutoff days, 14. Every 30 minutes. What was the description? Success message. All right, we have the purple there. Let's pull the purple color. So it is all consistent. Oh, we haven't even done that part yet. Success message. 10:30. Input test. Email address. Me.
It's weird that when you copy something from Facebook, the background color comes through.
Yep, all of them does. That's why I said you have to use that paste and match style. What is book me? Create a Zoom meeting, but he does not have Zoom integrated. I'm going to do it anyway. Approval required. No. Calendar selection. You don't have it yet.
Yeah, we're gonna have to create a list because, similarly, he's got his Zoom account and da 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 da. The other thing I was just gonna ask you about, because I noticed this is the way he set it up, and it makes sense because I didn't know that we could split accounts or not split accounts. How to say this? Have multiple calendars in there,
Okay.
right? Have mallet. So I put it as the extension being U+1 for the book, right? For the booking. In other words, bookme.name/U+1, because I thought we were setting it up for U+1. I didn't realize we could have it for Sean and for me. So would it make more sense, or can we modify that to Scott Schilling?
All one.
Or do we
But
do we
if
need
you don't, then it's going to be a lot more funky with your calendars. This is one
Okay.
where you both have your own.
Got it. Okay, that's why we did it. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
the other one, I mean, you can do paid bookings through here as well. But the
cool.
big one is going to be the calendar. When you start to add multiple people's calendars, it gets really weird.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Well, it's a good thing now we have all
down over here
shared that.
Calendar integration.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's already brought in something. Oh, Sean has already integrated his calendar. While I'm working on it, he has done it. Wow. Okay. That's awesome.
See, you can teach an old dog new tricks.
Google Calendar added. Look at that.
There you go. See, we are here to serve you, who is serving us.
I can go in here already, and I can add which calendars he would like to push it to. So I'm going to push it to his main one. Save.
He said, "Woof woof."
Over there.
This is why we're doing what we're doing. We have fun doing this.
All right, let's get down to these.
Just wait till we really get some stuff cooking. We'll have even more fun.
Oh my gosh. Okay, appointments, packages, consultation. All right, I'm going to go ahead and save the embed because I just want the code and I want to get that part over with. So I can always change it after the fact. But I want to drag in some HTML here.
And the other side of it is, Sean, we need a partial client list from you as well, and also speaker montage, speaker collage.
With all your cool
let's match it up. Dude sickle.
Now, let's take a look at it.
Oh, look at that. Where'd my calendar go?
I know.
What's that all about? Who's running this thing?
I don't know. Let's go take a look. Maybe only one calendar.
Not college. Not a speaker college, a speaker collage. That's actually a fancy way of saying college. Collage.
Collage. Is that like Target? I got it at Target.
Target. That's right.
All right, both are there. It may only allow one per page.
Yes, we need, well,
All
the
right.
speaker collage, Sean, is for the people you've spoken with. In other words, the pictures of people you've spoken with. The partial client list is who you've spoken for or trained or whatever that case might be.
Whatever works for you. How about this? Look,
Whatever works for you, Sean. It's all about you.
we're going to duplicate this again. Okay, let's go down to our clones. U+1 schedule page for Scott.
Just got a message from Book Like a Boss. I wonder what happened.
They sent you a message immediately after we have an issue.
I don't know. I haven't read it yet. Mike, give me a second.
Faster, faster.
New booking.
Oh, that was me. I was testing it, pulling information from its schedule page.
Wow. So you just locked up my time. Great. That's nice.
Deleting off your schedule. Delete it from Book Like a Boss. Don't be whiny.
I'm kidding. You're so sensitive after, a busy week.
Let's open this one up. Schedule page. Wait, I need to refresh this one. I don't need this page. I need. So, good thing to know. Apparently, you can only have one calendar per page. It doesn't like when you put two on there.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, that doesn't work.
Something with code. Yeah, it does. Watch this. We're just going to edit a few edits.
We're gonna add a second page, aren't we?
We're going to make a page. So
we're going to copy. We're going to clone the page, and I'm going to have a page, and he's going to have a page. That's what's going to happen, right?
It's funny how you know me.
So now Book Scott takes you here. Book Sean takes you here.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, and we're going to give another little button for the people in the back who don't pay attention. Book with Scott. Scoot.
So awesome.
Book with Scott Schilling.
That actually works. That works great, actually.
Well, and then if you ever add a partner,
it's U+1. It's not U+2. Come on. Kidding. Kidding.
He's like, I'm kidding, sorta. There we go. I kind of like that.
Ouch. I think Sean's slamming me in the comments.
There we go. Delete this part from him, and then...
No, I actually don't think I'm in the know. I think that I'm learning Jena's style here.
Well, if there's a problem, just find a way around it.
Well, that's the coolest part is as I've watched you create these workarounds, and I think it's really cool the way you do it. It's like sometimes people would go, "Oh, we can't put two calendars on one page." Well, then we got to get rid of that idea. No, we don't. We just got to use what we got. So if one calendar goes on one page, you need two pages. Novel concept. Use the system to the fullest that the system is available.
Yep.
Right.
And then because it's all easy peasy, just copy paste it. It brought it here. All this is
that's the point. So you did this purposely as a teaching point today. That's awesome.
Totally. Totally. All right, so we are working on which one? I forgot which one we went to. Scott's page. But that's going to give me issues. All right, so we need to delete his stuff. Delete this special code here. We're going to put the partial client list up here. Put this down here. Oop, there we go. Just going to delete this section altogether. Got eyes on you and your code right there on the right where people's face goes. Save it. Exit. Go down to Sean. This kind of works too, because then if you are specifically just like, let's say it's just Sean, and he wants to send somebody just to his booking page from a speaking event.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to, have to get in the way.
No, it's awesome. It really is awesome the way that this is working out, because we do a lot of things together, obviously, but at the same time, I do things, he does things. So this works out that we can drive through the same system and collect so that we can create a bigger, wider community and serve more people. It's very cool.
Sean Page. Boom. We got a Scott Page. Look, it works now.
Where's my calendar? Where do it be? There it is. Yay.
And there's the schedule. Work with one of the others. There we go.
And I love the fact that I can go either direction. I can go from this booking to my calendar, or I can go from the, put something on my Google Calendar and it then updates this.
All right. Now, Sean, do you have your own Zoom to integrate inside of Book Like a Boss?
Yes, he does.
Mimi, pick me. Okay, let's see what we have over here.
See the things I have to battle with.
I'm telling you. Your life's so difficult.
It is. It's just crazy some days.
All right, homepage, schedule page, product page. The other one would be to integrate his Zoom with the scheduler so that it will automatically create, and this is the other place where having it on the same account doesn't work very well, is it will automatically integrate with his own Zoom account so that he can have his own Zoom schedule. And we can also, and we can use the same Zapier account, or we can use his own Zapier account, his pick, but we can move, just like we did the other one, we can move everyone who schedules with him onto the list inside of Active Campaign as well. Even do it a little differently so the emails come from him for that initial indoctrination versus coming from you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think this is the cool part of it, because we have we do a lot of common activities, and then we have a few separate activities. We're doing more common stuff as time goes on, but we still have the separate stuff too. So it's kind of cool to be able to do this, to have ultimately one aggregate site or aggregate point of putting stuff out that works in both ways. It's really cool.
It is really cool. That's such a cool picture for that speaker hat.
It is.
Stops me a little bit. I'm gonna go pull one of your pictures.
The other thing, again, in the broader, bigger picture, when we start doing different categories where we might not be the implementer of it, like obviously if there was speaker training, I'd be doing the speaker training, but or Sean might be doing whatever. He just asked, where does he find the API for his Zoom account?
Oh Lordy, you don't remember us having that conversation?
I do. And it was fun, and I think he should go through that fun too. But But because really, again, let's think through. U plus one is a super affiliate and a vetted, trusted resource. We want to share our vetted, trusted resources. So we're not always going to be the ones who implement the training or the whatever, or produce the lead magnets. We're going to be using other people's stuff. So we're going to be driving right into different categories and things like that. So I think what's cool about that is, again, it's going to be awesome. All the free stuff that we're going to have available, like over the weekend, the gentleman I was with, he's like, well, can we give my free thing away to start creating a list, that's more absolutely. So, I mean, it's just cool what's going on. In fact, you and I need to talk offline because we've got a couple we need to set up right away. I was just thinking about that.
Why would somebody work with you?
Why would somebody work with me? Mm-hmm. To take advantage of the years of experience and the ups and the downs that I've been through. In other words, to ultimately what that does is shorten their time to success. Learn from somebody who's been there and done that.
All right. Shorten time to success. What were some of the other ones?
I'm stuck on shorten's not probably it's a faster track to success.
Okay.
That's a more powerful way of saying it. Faster track to success.
Why do you say that?
What do you mean? Why do I say that?
I mean, why do you say one's more powerful than the other?
Well, because people shorten is a constriction or a contraction. Fast is out and moving, an expansion. So you would prefer probably fast. When success is your desire, you would rather get there faster.
Okay.
As opposed to shorten the time, right? It's just it's word choice is critical.
Words matter.
Words matter. So the quality of your communication dictates the quality of your life. So you might say it one way first, but if you then think about it, you'd go, wait a second, is there a better way of saying it? Yes. Fast track to success is a better way of saying it. Both they're the same thing, but one's a better way of saying it.
All right. Fast track to success. Why? What is that? Y'all can work on these a little bit. We can work on them later. You can't do what you don't know.
Fast track to success is make money, gain stages quicker.
Make money. What did you say? Make money, gain stages quicker?
Yep.
By knowing what?
By knowing what?
Yeah. How?
By
talking to you. I guess.
Well, it's ultimately by being better at your craft faster. People don't put, so as an example, this speaker that I gave feedback to the other night was fortunate enough that somebody took a risk and gave her 15 minutes on stage. But compared to everybody else that spoke at the event, she probably, once she spoke, you wouldn't have done that again. Okay. She's got a great story, but it wasn't crafted well. And she took like 2 breaths in 15 minutes and, was, blah, 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 just going like a bat. Right. Now she did a great job. At the same time, all it takes is slow down, quiet confidence, pregnant pauses. You give a little guidance, and all of a sudden, the exact same information comes through better.
I
Okay,
understand.
does that make sense?
Uh-huh. The resources. Get access to resources.
API discovered and updated.
API discovered and updated. So it's already actually connected
Yeah.
with his scheduling. I am smart.
Zoom's linked.
Nice. Nice. Now we'll just need to vaporize it. Vaporize it.
That's right. That's right. So get access to what's that say? Get access to resources?
Yeah.
Leverage our Rolodexes. Leverage our $1 billion Rolodex. Scott's $1 billion Rolodex.
My generation doesn't even know what a Rolodex is.
Contact list.
That's
a great point. Your generation needs to learn, but no, but then put contact list. That is actually a great point. It's funny because if you do, there's a prime example of how words count.
I think Rolodex will work here with your audience. Custom strategies and tactics.
I said Scott and Sean's Rolodex, but I realized, but this is my page. Yeah. That's why she went back to Scott. Sean's trying to make it all about me.
You. Oh.
But no, it's all about David and Randy. I can hear Randy in the background.
Yep, Randy's here. So is Rayanne. All the Business Growth Network insiders are
See, isn't that amazing?
Unique to you.
Shout out to Randy. Shout out to Rayanne.
That we cover will be specific to your needs. You can always do it better later.
We're not going for perfect? Come on.
And then watch this.
Oh, it's gonna. Also, you're gonna have Sean's picture. You're gonna take that and put it over in Sean's, aren't you?
Yeah, this is a group page. This one. Murphy. Y'all could come up with your own text after this to perfect it if you want. Sean.
G. Murphy. Oh, so it's all going to be about Sean. Mm-hmm. I see.
Sean's $1 billion Rolodex.
Oh, seriously, I didn't know that.
Schedule for details. The only thing I do want to change is that it goes to specifically his page. Yes.
John's just, commenting left and right. He said, finally, it's all about him.
Except for his picture. His picture is still
much better looking. Oh, you just ruined it.
I'm looking at it instead of saving it. All right, 10 o'clock, saving it. Okay.
Oh, it's 10:02. Fine.
So in theory,
that's good. That's so awesome. I mean, it really is. Thanks for doing that.
I would have another scheduling page specifically for scheduling this, and we could even have Book Like a Boss handle the payments.
Right.
But that way they can schedule the one-on-one specifically, because the other scheduling is only for 30 minutes, and this is for a paid hour.
Nice. Got it. Love it.
Love it, love it, love it.
Well,
Trekking
we'll
forward.
modify that next time. How's that? Or whenever.
Finally.
Whenever next time is. See? That's what he meant is finally we're talking about him.
Oh,
That's what he meant.
It's because you're always online. Sean needs to join us live and talk. Always. All right, guys. I am going to go out. I've got members on the desk still.
Say hi to everybody.
I will. They're all saying hi.
Hi, everybody.
All right.
See you soon.
Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Bye-bye.